And the last one tries to cut up the warforged. Let's see what he's doing. Ah, yes, he slides beneath. He just rolls
Cutting a
between rolls between the warforged legs and slashes at what he thinks is a weak point. He hits him dead on in the groin, and it goes tong.
Oh boy.
You see the knife just waving around like it's ready to break. And the golem looks at it and goes, "Oh, right, warforged." And then it's the hobgoblin's turn. Who clashes his sword against his shield and goes, why don't you go away? Because this fight just turned ugly. And he's going to do it.
Yes, I'm certain with a face like yours, it's going to get very ugly.
Once I'm done with you, Laffy boy, you ain't gonna win any more beauty contests. He tries to intimidate you. Luckily, he does not succeed.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
And he's in your face now. Luckily,
Whose face?
Yeah.
well, he just takes up he tries to block off the entirety of the alleyway. Let's see. The Warforged, you're up first.
Alright, so where's the goblin right now?
Behind you. Behind you, scrambling up, because he, I totally should do that.
Yeah, his sword turned into a tuning fork.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I turn around with a clunky toe, with the typical clunkiness.
Mm-hmm.
Looks down at the goblin and goes, I am a construct of war. And, he was playing with a Warforged mask, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's him. He still has the mask.
You have disgraced my kin. And I fire an acid bolt at him.
Alright. That will cost you 1 power point.
Yep.
And you may roll your spell casting.
Yes. Oh, crud.
Yeah,
3.
crud indeed.
Fuck.
Okay.
Spell mishap, I think.
Yep.
Actually, no. The spell mishap only happens if the casting dice, that would be your d8, comes up a 1.
Oh, so it just fizzles then.
What happens? No. Something equally bad happens.
Fuck.
You shoot at the goblin. As a reflex, it holds up the faceplate. It somehow ricochets the bolt of acid into a room, and you're saying, "Ouchie! Who did that?"
What?
Ow.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Yes.
We didn't just antagonize a bigger opponent, did we?
I think we did.
The goblins look at each other and go, "Uh-oh."
Oh no!
Stone giant.
Okay, and now it's the hunter's turn.
Maybe just giant ogre or something.
Okay,
Ramses.
sorry about that. I'm back, guys.
It's okay, you didn't miss much.
Only that we're going to die.
Yes. Ramses, you're up.
Yes? Okay. How many goblins are still left?
One goblin is still up. The hobgoblin looks pretty arrogant.
Yes.
Your goblin is on fire and dancing around. And the
I think he's out.
And your inquisitive hobgoblin is bleeding heavily.
Wait, the Inquisitive Goblin's bleeding heavily?
Yeah, the one that you hurt.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
First,
you're
I
a
take
hob.
a little bit of distance because I'm more of a ranged fighter, and I then go. I see you're lacking a little bit of manners, and I doubt a stern talking to will help in your case, so I'll just have to instill you some manners the old-fashioned way. Through bullets into your head. I mean, arrows into your head. Straight into your head. There we go.
You could say bolts, actually. You're a crossbow guy.
Yeah, I know,
It
but
is.
I misspoke
Nice.
and said bullets. Anyway,
Shoot.
yes.
Shoot me!
Quick, shoot me in the face!
Yes, indeed.
Come on, hit me. 5.
Oh, yes. Ah, yes. Assyrian wins the day. You hit him dead on.
Okay, cool.
For the folks, Ramses here has, or Galen here has a
5.
crossbow that has been crafted by the famous Assyrian artificer, which is assured to hit.
It's magic.
Well, actually, it is a very finely crafted crossbow with a sniper scope on
Oh,
it. You can
and-
guess what it does.
To also illustrate what it does, you see Galen, after he's shot, you see Galen like hitting like a small switch on the crossbow, and magically a new crossbow bolt appears. Like it's summoned out of thin air.
And what happens next is the crossbow bolt, Galen's crossbow bolt, hits the goblin square in the head, and it brands the forehead with the Assyrian company logo.
Yes, look, I'm not really a big fan of the product placement, but I can't argue with the results.
Yes, dead or down.
So yes, I hit him.
Okay, sure. Right, last
Yes.
but not least, it's the warrior dwarf.
What warrior?
Yes, I take aim at the goblin, I think.
There is one goblin.
Yes, that's trying to take out my friend, the Warforged.
Ooh, clever. And I'm glad to hear that you have made a friend already.
Not really.
I hardly know the fellow.
But he shows disrespect, so I must teach him a lesson.
Right, whack him with your hammer stick.
Yeah, that's not good.
That is a 3, I think. Yes.
Alright, you menace him.
I menace him.
Yes, you're waving your hammer at his face, but he's just a little bit too fast for you to get a good solid punch on. Damn, they're slippery fellows, these goblins. You may all get one initiative card.
Okay. I'll wait this time.
Got it.
Yoink.
Let's take an initiative card to see who draws first.
Give me my fucking card.
You already have a card. It's right there.
No, I don't.
Okay, then I'll
People
take
let them
I'll
now.
take the card you already had.
That was your card. You had that.
Okay, people.
Ooh, look at that!
Ooh.
Oh,
damage.
nice.
You took
I
my
think it's
good card. That was my 6 of hearts.
Alright, it's time for Warforged Power.
Yes.
Go, go, mighty Warforged. Da-na-na.
Naturally, he cannot express anger,
Mm-hmm.
but if he could, he would be fucking livid right about now.
No, no, no. You can express anger. Anger, you're irritating me.
Exactly.
Or
Angry
actually take some
statement.
marker and put some angry brows on top of his eye.
Actually, Warforged always look like they're frowning.
Yeah, because you want to show your war face to the enemy.
It is just how you look at an enemy. You look angry or just...
I mean, you are a weapon of war. Anyway, you want to throw an acid bolt to the face.
Yes.
And this time not hit your friend's face.
Nope.
Roll him.
Keep rolling. Oh, come on now. Let's work with me here. Oh, for fuck's sakes, really?
What?
You may want...
And a 6.
Hey!
Yeah, you ace.
That's good enough.
Excellent.
See if you can get a raise on that. He
Yeah.
got a raise, so I think he gets extra damage then.
Yes, indeed. You may roll 3 dice. 3 d6s for acid damage.
Okay.
Yeah, there
Dries,
goes his
I'm
face.
gonna borrow your d6 for this roll.
Okay.
Okay, first one
Only
is
because you're my friend. You can roll them all at the same time.
6
Yeah, you can.
and 10. 10 damage.
Okay, you conjure up an acid bolt, you throw it at the goblin, and he is launched into the wall, and you see the Warforged faceplate tumbling through the sky, and you just grab it out of the sky.
With care, as much care as his metallic hands can and muster. I'm not going to be like, oh.
As much care as you did not show to the goblin who's now melting.
Yeah, fuck the thing.
Indeed. It's your hobgoblin, the Inquisitive.
And the Inquisitive. Now, the goblin I was attacking, is he like just gonna be dead soon?
He's standing and flailing, not being very effective at it, but he's still standing and dangerous once he managed to get the blood out of his eyes.
But he's bleeding profusely, right?
Yep.
So he's still a threat, but he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, basically, yes.
What about the newcomer?
Oh, he has not been harmed yet. And
Yes, he has. I shot him. The hobgoblin.
No, you shot the goblin.
No, I shot the
The
hobgoblin.
flaming goblin.
No, I shot the hobgoblin. I even talked to him first, but instilling him with manners the old-fashioned way wouldn't work, so I had to do it with bolts.
I believe that you were talking to the flaming goblin that was.
No, I already took care of him. I attacked the hobgoblin. I think I clearly stated that.
Sorry, we'll have to listen to that on the replay.
Seriously, guys, help me out here. Seriously, nobody? I attacked the hobgoblin, I swear.
Yeah, I think he did so too.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. Let's see. Yada yada yada. Yeah, sure. In
Why
that case,
wouldn't I attack him after trading insults with him?
Very well. There is another goblin, also shaken, and he will have taken a wound, something like that. Done. Right. So no product placement.
Give me a second.
So
guys.
no
I
product
gotta
placement.
check headsets.
Okay, well, the Inquisitive, it checks out real life. Let's see if the goblins manage to unshake themselves. Yes!
What the hell? What is that?
I had to switch headsets. Give me a second, guys.
Oh, could you mute yourself for a moment?
And mute.
That's
All
a lot
right.
of noise.
The hobgoblin that was on the fire and suddenly is not dead, leaps into air, climbs onto one of the pipe and throws a razor sharp dagger at the hunter.
Ah.
And that's a 6.
I'm not in cover.
And that's a 9. That would be you're merely shaken.
That'll teach me for not getting into cover.
That will teach you for arguing with the DM.
It's your fault for not paying attention.
Anyway, you're pinned down.
Get that thing out of my face.
As long as you know that and the other one is still shaking. See, next one is the dwarf.
That looks silly.
The dwarf and the hobgoblin at the same time.
Dwarf and the hobgoblin at the same time?
Yes, that will be your hobgoblin adversary.
Wait, I didn't go yet.
No.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to return to the land of the gaming.
I have been. I told you I had to switch my mic. That was it.
Oh, is that it?
And now you're
Very well.
suddenly hard to hear.
Yeah, really faint and
Breathy.
yeah,
Windy.
Is that better?
not really.
No.
Oh, for crying out loud. Hold on. I'm gonna trade out mics. I'm going to keep my headphones on because these headphones work. I'm gonna see if trading mics out is gonna work. Is that better?
Say something?
Hello?
No, you're still faint.
Yeah.
But at least you're not you're not
Just
no longer
just
whining.
boost the volume. I think I'll solve the problem.
Okay, what about that? Is that better?
That's better.
Yes, much better.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
Inquisitive, you're up.
What I was gonna say is, I need to. Obviously, we've got to take out the biggest threat first. And the one who's flailing about with blood spewing out of his head, not the biggest threat at the moment. The one who's the biggest threat is the one that's pinning the hunter.
Indeed. The goblin on the pipe.
Yep. So I'm gonna try and
Stop
aim,
moving
not
that.
aim it, but I'm going to aim my chakram at his arm, at one of his arms, seeing if I can separate it from his body.
Go for it. Throwan.
Four.
That hits. Yes, that hits. Barely. Roll for damage. D6 and a D4.
6.
Excellent. You pin the pinner. You give him
How?
something. Yes. He needs to make sure that his arm. You hit his arm badly, and he goes ah, ow. And now truly, it is the turn of the dwarf.
Yes, let me have a look.
Let's see. There's one goblin that's bleeding heavily and flailing at the wall right now, and there's another goblin on the pipes. There is, of course, the hobgoblin adversary who's got sword and board, and is just studying you for the moment. And that's it.
I turn around my weapon to get my piercing side,
Yes.
and walk steadily towards the hobgoblin to actually trip him.
Ooh, clever. And I'm going to assume that that would be your adversary and not the...
Yes, that would be
Good. Roll fighting and see if you can land him on his ass.
I'll say.
I hate my... Wait, I have things enough. So can I use one of those bronze things?
You rolled a 6
Yes,
and a 3.
indeed.
6 and a 3?
Yeah,
I see a
6.
1 and a 3.
I see a 6 and a 3.
What does the rest see?
I haven't looked.
I see a 6 and a 3.
Yeah,
You
6 and a
ace!
3. Yep, that's a
Okay,
6
then
and a
I
3.
re-roll the...
Wow,
You
another
ace
6. What
again.
the fuck?
Okay, I keep on rolling.
Okay, that
That's
would be a
14. 14 in total. That's pretty high. I think he's stripped.
Yes. Do you want to throw him somewhere?
I want to throw him in the middle of our dashing group.
All right, you do so. He's now on the floor in the middle of your group.
Yes,
Wow,
and then we can
that
throw
was
him into a fighting cloud. Pow! Biff!
Yeah.
Exactly.
Punch.
Well, first of all, he's going to try and get up. He aces it.
Aw.
Okay. Okay.
He's surrounded.
He flips up like some kind of ninja, and in one fell swoop goes for the most dangerous person here that they find, and that will be the dwarf, trying to run you through with his sword. And my
Actually, that's
dice
actually a good
disappeared
tactic,
into-
ganging up on him. Let's all do that.
And I aced again.
That's not good.
Don't worry, my friend, I can repair you.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he's doomed.
Dries, does a 20 hit?
No, it misses. Why?
Ouch. Okay, that I'll need to spawn a few dice. 2, 3. Okay. Oh wait, and this one. Okay, 3.
I think I'm going to use one of those bronze coins.
That's maybe not a bad idea.
Okay, you have a toughness of 9. That means you are getting 11 damage. That will be shaken.
Ow.
and 2 wounds.
Ow.
Doesn't my armor code +2 already count for that?
I've calculated your armored coat
Yeah.
in already.
Dries, use one of those coins for
I
a
used one
soak
of the
roll.
coins I got.
Good, you may roll vigor, and each
Yeah.
success
Soak.
lessens the ouch.
Let's
Ouch,
roll
ouch
my
bad.
vigor.
Yes.
And I cannot see what I'm rolling. God damn
A
it!
6.
A 1 and a 6. A 6 isn't bad.
Then I will clone the hurt. And ow!
Almost looked like a bloody teardrop.
And the sword gets you by surprise, and you just momentarily focusing only on the pain. Next turn you need to
I'm
put
gonna use
yourself over the
command.
pain. Alright, that was the hobgoblin. And now it's the... Right. I'm going to split my action. Okay, a door opens up, and a big ogre squeezes out.
I was just joking
Holding
about
a
the Joker.
He's completely wet. He's holding up a towel with one hand, a back scratcher in his other hand, and a bathing cap. And he goes, "Who heard me doing bathing time?"
Uh-oh. That's
yes.
not good. I was just joking about the ogre.
Yes, you now have a wet ogre to wrestle with. Hunter, you're up.
Right, I struggle to get up and say like, "Come on, people, keep your shit up. If we work together, we can beat these savages."
Alright, roll me a spirit.
Yes, and this is also
See if you can do more.
basically me also using command to give people a bonus on their spirit rolls.
You don't need to give... if command works like in Savage World... wait.
Do I get the bonus myself?
No.
Crap, yeah, then I'm still shaking.
Alright.
I'm screwed. Actually,
Indeed. You're pinned, and an angry ogre is quite close.
Actually, this session is not going
Shrek.
to be that long. I spent one of my coins. There we go. I'm unshaken.
And that you can... I've forgotten about that. Yes. Indeed. You can... I'll remove the d20 of shakenness.
But yes, I say
D20
something
shake.
inspiring to give our dwarf a +1 on his unshaken roll.
Excellent. Do you want to take an action yourself? Because command is automatic.
Yeah, I know, but still. Actually, I think ganging up is a good idea. We need to deal with the hobgoblin quickly, because now we also have an ogre coming up. Unless, maybe I should talk with the ogre. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep the ogre busy. That's actually not a bad idea. I put my crossbow away to appear non-threatening, and I just hold up my hand. Now down, my dear chap. It was all an accident. You see, we're having a little bit of a scuff with these fellows here, and you got involved by accident. But you see, it was a complete misunderstanding. Why don't I pay you for your troubles? And I start looking for money. Meanwhile, and can I roll persuasion?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll for his... interesting.
And I got charismatic, so... wow, I aced
I'll
that.
just go grab your...
An 11, a 13 in total. That's a lot.
Wow. Okay, this did not go as planned, so... Okay. He goes, "Yeah, I want 20 gold and 20 crowns. Yeah, you're disturbing bath time. Bath time, most important time of the day."
Yes, of course, not a problem. I'm actually gonna pay him. I'm actually gonna pay him 2 platinum.
Yes, okay. Time for new initiatives.
Hopefully he
people.
knows what
Draw your
platinum
card.
is. Because I don't have that much gold coins, but I do have platinum.
Sure.
Oi! Hands up, Rich. That's mine.
There we go, crisis averted. Thanks to diplomacy.
That's what I thought too, punk.
Okay,
All right.
you can have
Ooh,
it.
I got a 10.
I got
I should have the king.
Oh
you can
my.
keep that one.
Oh boy. Oh well.
Inquisitive. It's time to finish this, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is. And I say in Darkonian, alright, Gobby, time to go back to where you came from.
Right.
And I hold
To
up
whom do
my
you address?
chakram, the hobgoblin.
He goes, I will take you all on. I am a Karagash, the steel bulwark.
Hey, Bulwark, you're bullshit.
Ooh.
You're no
Prove it.
bulwark. I play the bulwark. That's no
Oh.
bulwark.
Fuck you.
Wow, that's a
God
bad
damn it,
roll.
The 8 didn't roll.
Why don't you use a coin for a reroll?
No, the 8 didn't roll. I'm getting irritated with this crap.
I thought it did.
All right.
It didn't roll.
There it
the
is.
It's
There
still a
it is.
shitty roll.
It roll.
Alright,
It's not
which
enough.
one can I use to re-roll?
You can use both. The silver coins are much more potent, but the bronze ones give you a simple reroll. The silver ones give you a extra d6 to roll to add to your result, and I will get another shard.
And we don't want to give him those.
No,
No.
that's bad.
Okay.
Yes, shards are bad for me.
Can we exchange 1 silver for 2 bronze?
6.
There we go, a 6. I think that's gonna
All right. Well, this guy lives up to his name. He just let me put it this way. You think you've got him, but he just shifts his stance just ever so slightly, and what would have been a solid hit just merely grazes him with little effect. This guy's good.
What, really?
Yep. And now it is the dwarf.
But didn't he use his chakram?
Yes, he did use his chakram, his
But-
weapon.
But his range... I thought if you hit a 4, but you automatically hit somebody who's not behind cover or something.
I'm currently still working on standard Savage rules, Savage World rules, since time.
Yeah, okay.
I spent a
whatever.
lot of time working on the framework which did not work as well
But
as
I
we wanted.
just say normally I should have hit him, but you're a GM.
Yes, I am.
Okay, blast your goblins. But anyway, I run towards the hobgoblin, hit him on the knee with my mallet, with my hammer, crippling him.
Ooh, clever. All right, let's see if you get the raise for stuff. Anyway, roll fighting.
Yes, you have to probably see what I'm rolling because for some reason it's always crappy.
5 and a 2.
Okay, you can choose either to try and immobilize him or do damage, whichever you prefer.
If I do damage, do I automatically immobilize him?
Nope.
Then I immobilize him.
Very well. You may roll your damage against his toughness.